can you make out of that?
Yes.
Bearing in mind that he did say that the amount of deposit of the bank in the bank at a certain time has to be with them in the tune of 32.5%. Now, let me break it down for our viewers. Let's say a bank has 100,000 naira, so to speak, within its vault. At every given time, 32,500 naira has to be with the Central Bank of Nigeria. That does not mean that the CBN is confiscating that money. So I just needed to explain that so that our viewers would understand. In the other part of the question which he answered, he did also mention, the governor did mention that during this crisis, that 1 trillion naira so far, when he was talking about money in circulation, in fact, I was the one that asked that question, that how much is the cash in circulation, so that we can definitely know why we are having this crisis. And he did say that 1 trillion naira is out right now, cash in circulation. How can you juxtapose that as against the 2.7 trillion naira that was out before, but the CBN has pushed 1 trillion naira out? So I'm asking this question to, so that you can take a look at the other part. Is that what could be affecting the cash crunch which you mentioned earlier, but not about bank soundness? Prof, I hope you're understanding me, because there are two different things.
Yes, I'm aware there are two different things, but let me pick it from the 1 trillion and above in circulation. Do you know that there's difference between cash outside CBN vault
Vote.
and cash in circulation? Do you know I can break it down like that?
Yes.
If CBN is saying we have above 1 trillion, so to say, in circulation, do you know it may not be in circulation, so to say? Because if you push money out when everybody is in need of money and it cannot go around, what certain set of people did was to just audit. So it's just from your CBN purse to certain people's purses. So it's not circulating. And that is the problem we are talking about here. Yes, there's no doubt about the figures of 30%, 40%. CBN maintains those figures. And that is what they use in terms of telling us that the banks are sound. And I'm not going to dispute that. But I'm not saying within the last 4-5 weeks, you may not be able to use this data of how much individual banks have with CBN to determine whether they are sound or not. Because at that period of time, you are not uh, testing their financial health check. You are not checking it. So it is when things are normal like this that we can say, okay, are you able to operate when there's no cash redesign and all things being equal? That's when you can test them and know whether they can actually do the banking job that we are talking about.